Hello, everybody. This is Nicole Coveney. I'm Mrs. Colorado 2020. And as you all know, I am doing a series about Treeline Paths, which is an adult day program for adults with developmental disabilities. And I am really lucky to be sitting here today with Theresa Richter, who is one of the founders of the Joshua School, which basically, Theresa is a prequel to day programs because you have 3 facilities that are schools for children with developmental disabilities. So I'm here to ask Theresa a few questions about how the Joshua School got started, and then we'll transition to some talks about adult day programs. So hi, Theresa. Thank you for being here with me.
Well, thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about how the Joshua School got started.
Well, it was in 2002 that we were, late 1990s, autism was just being diagnosed. And so there were 6 of us working in a self-contained classroom in a Denver public school with children with autism and just all varying level of needs of support and ages 6 to about 13. And we loved what we did, and we didn't know a lot about what we were doing, so we did a lot of research into what were best practices. And but we had a lot of disagreements with our school principal and some of our therapists who didn't believe that students could make as much progress as we thought they could. And also just, with some politics and things like that. And we always talked about starting our own school and how much better we could do. Never really did anything until in March of 2002, one of our students who was with us for 2 years was on a variety of medication, and it caused his heart to stop, and he was only 9 years old. And his name was Joshua, so that's who the school was named after. And we just really believe that if a kid only has 9 years on the planet, they should have the highest quality of life, and we value each kid's unique mind, body, and spirit. So we set to work and just started making plans and met every single Monday night and ate a lot of spinach dip and things like that, and planned and did a lot of research. And so we were finally able to open our doors with 1 student on October 5th in 2005. So, and then from there, we just grew 1 student, 1 staff member at a time. And now we have a campus in Boulder for people who are 6 to 21, a campus at Denver for ages 6 to 21, and a preschool in Centennial for kids with autism and for typically developing kids.
All right, wonderful. So, and I love the fact that you all started out as public school special education teachers. So you really did realize what the need was for more specialized care, which, as I've talked so many times with Gabe, who I believe worked with you guys at the Joshua School, and who is the program director for Treeline Paths, and then the founders of Treeline Paths, they all speak so kindly, so wonderfully of you guys, because you guys truly do have specialized care. And I've actually been to the Denver campus. We helped clean up the grounds a little bit for reopening this year. And it's just such a welcoming environment. So, and talking to you a few minutes ago, you actually, you worked in the transition program at the Joshua School, which is for individuals that are age 18 to 21, correct?
Correct.
So as those adults were getting older, tell me what you saw and how you feel after these adults age out of school at the age of 21, what you feel like they need for more specialized care. And I know it's individual based, so it can't be individualized. So yeah.
Yeah, it is individualized just because everybody's different, I knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. My grandkids know what they want to be. You probably knew. And so that's what, every person knows what they want to do and what they want to be and what they want to do to make themselves happy as adults. And so that's how we look at our kids when they walk in the door. Let's figure out who they are and what they want to be. And so it was kind of an interesting process. Again, we really didn't know a lot about what we were doing. And but once kids turn 14, according to the Colorado Department of Education, we have to start working on what life will look like after graduation for them. And a lot of kids, we can plan for higher education, and a lot of them we can plan for like vocational skills or things like that. So we just started looking into the community at places where our kids could go and have real life job experiences. I think a lot of places, I like to say, a lot of places do cooking, chickens, and pottery, but not everybody likes to cook or raise chickens or do pottery. So we really looked at where our kids' interests were. So from 14 to 18, they did kind of a vocational exploration where they could go into, we had hardware stores, we had a place where they could make t-shirts, lots of restaurants, lots of different things for our kids to do. So stocking, retail stocking, things like that. So they did kind of an exploration, and then we they kind of narrowed down what they liked to do the best. And then during that time where they were 18 to 21, they really kind of specialized in the area that they were really interested in. So, and then by the time they graduated from the Joshua School, hopefully they had a good set of skills in a couple of different areas that they could take out and contribute in the workplace. And there aren't a lot of places that will continue that type of support that some of our guys need and gals need after they graduate. So they end up going into day programs where they go bowling, or they go to the movies, or they go to the mall, and they go to, they go to the restaurant, but there really isn't much else. And so I'm really excited that Kari and Amy and Gabe have taken on this endeavor, and they have a great director, Michael Ensalada, who came from the Joshua School, and other places that really believe in that everybody deserves to have a high quality of life and do what they love to do.
Well, and when you guys at the Joshua School are teaching some of those and putting them into programs that are teaching them those vocational skills, and then they graduate and move on and start going to, I mean, unfortunately, for lack of a better term, daycare, then they're losing some of the skills that you guys worked so hard starting at the age of 14 to continue on with. So that's why I'm so excited about Treeline Path, because they are able to continue on, and they're pretty unique because, some of them have kids that are older, and some of the founders have kids that are in like that 14 plus and know that they're going to need more when they get done. So it really is a great transition program after the Joshua School to go on to.
Yeah, and I think a lot of, they'll be able to work with the Joshua School in that transition. We've had so many kids, like you said, that have had that experience and have those skills, and then they graduate, and whatever program that they're going to be going into, they don't really want, they're just like, it's cold turkey. You cut them off and they go there. So they don't really get all of the information, all of the data that goes along with teaching and supporting. So, and again, Treeline has the same, very similar mission that the Joshua School has. And so, yeah, I'm excited to see something real happen.
Yeah.
And starting small. One of our philosophies at the Joshua School is start small, move slowly. So we started with one student and gradually grew a larger staff. And so it's nice to see that the Treeline founders are doing the same thing.
They are doing the same thing, and it's really funny, Theresa, because when I won Mrs. Colorado, I had told Kari months ago, which I'm not even sure if I believed that I was going to win Mrs. Colorado this year, but I'm like, if I do, you guys are who I'm going to advocate for this year. And so when I did, I came in and I'm like, okay, we're going to do this and we're going to do this and let's do this fundraiser. And I think she even had to like take me back a notch and be like, okay, we need to put the cart before the horse. Let's slow down a little bit, which I know they've appreciated it, but it is funny because I'm very like, okay, let's go, 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 go. And you do, it's like slow and steady wins the race, right?
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes you go, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have gone that far. I need to take
Right,
a couple of steps back, and
right,
that's okay, too, that's all good too. So
right. So
yeah,
you're still working with the Joshua School.
I
As you guys have
still
gotten a little
am.
bigger, you have
Yeah.
found the need for some different things within the school that you're still
Mhm.
doing.
Yeah. So yeah, I was teaching. I taught for over 10 years. I've held a lot of positions at the Joshua School, instructional assistant, teacher, transition developer, and things like that. So now I am doing human resources. So it's nice to have those different experiences so I can support the staff who are in positions that I had had before too. So moved kind of from supporting students and teaching students to supporting the staff who work so hard and give so much to our kids. So yeah,
Right.
it's
Oh, well,
very
they all seem wonderful. I really have enjoyed seeing just some of the things that have gone on with not only the Joshua School, but again, I'm really excited about Tree Line Pass. And I have been very happy to talk to you today. And I appreciate you taking time with me.
well. Thanks for talking to me. It was nice to meet you, and hope soon we can meet in person.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so
All right.
much, Theresa. I hope you
All
have a
right.
great
Thank
day.
you, Nicole. Take care.